Hello there, this is Anapa TV and you are welcome once again. My name is Gabriel Tekumensa and we have promising emerging athlete who is making waves in Ghana, and he goes by the name David Nakousi. David, it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to honor our invitation.
You're welcome.
Alright, so to kickstart, kindly walk us through your journey. How did athletics began for you? Maybe how was home like growing up? How did you get to know that this is what I want to do?
Actually, I started 2018.
2018? That was when you
2018 when
you were in JHS?
Yes, JHS 1. And because of, basic school, normally they only do the district games, inter-school games, and then regionals. Through the schools that 2014, I remember 2014, the basic school level time, they was having a game to go for regionals. And then they asked me to take part. And even though I qualified for inter-schools, but when we get into district, 5,000 meters, it was very tough for me in 2014.
So I'm coming. How did they even get to spot you that you can do this? Because when you start school, you are numerous there. How did you do to unveil yourself that, look, I want to do this?
Started in sports. It was this man, Mr. Bafo from Ashanti region. He came to my village to teach. They posted him.
Which village are you talking about?
That is Hinintong, Upper West region.
Okay.
Lambuse district. He came, and then because in school I was very funny. I play a lot. I joke, and then through Mr. Bafo, when they started doing the sports games, I like football because I was a goalkeeper. And I was focusing on volley football, and then later he came. When any culture came to school, I only take part. I like playing, I like jokes and other stuff. They started the games, and then my interest in football keeper. Then he encouraged me that it is not, for running, I don't like. Yes.
So you didn't like running at first?
I don't like running.
Wow.
2014, I went and I fainted in 5,000 meters.
2014. Your first race?
My first race. I fainted.
Oh, wow.
I finished the race and I fainted. They used water, and then my friends used to laugh me that I died and then I go to heaven and God said, my time is not reached. I decided to come back and then continue my journey. So because of that, I don't want to continue again. So 2016, they forced me. I couldn't go. Then 2018 comes and Mr. Bafo landed at that moment.
So what did Mr. Buffer come to do with the particular scout athletes?
No.
Organize events? Or?
No, they posted him to teach there.
Oh, okay. And he was a coach? Was he a coach?
Actually, he's not a coach. He's not a coach. But when you come to the school games, because of they don't have any coaching, he decided to manage.
Take over and to divert from football and come to athletics. What did he say in you now?
I like playing. I like joke. Because of joke, he likes me. Even though in school, they used to call me Lewin.
Wow.
Yes, they used to call me Lewin.
2014 there.
2014, 2015, 16.
So, let's say in basic school, you partake in only one event. And
cross country and then 5,000 meters. That was not very good.
Good, because your initial one you fainted, and the second one?
Yes, second one, cross country, they normally select 6. And I came 9th position. So I couldn't
qualify.
Yes. And then 5,000 meters, they select 3, and I came safe position. So 2018, they started again. Then he came and encouraged me that even though academic side, it is not only academic side that it can send you far.
Sure. Yes.
So when this opportunity comes, I have to also grant it and try my luck and see if maybe this place that can help.
So the first race you partook was the 5,000 meters.
5,000.
But athletes, when it comes to track events, we have numerous, events you people partake in. We have 100 meters, 200 meters, 500. So why did you try to go for 5,000 meters?
Through the training that the coach saw my running style. and then how I hold my body and how I run. You know, coaches like this, when you're an athlete, let me just say you're a new athlete, a newcomer, and then you started training, they see your body posture and they give you the position that can fit you.
All right, so you can say that to choose an event you have to run, it's solely or mainly the role of the coaches to determine that you can go 1,000.
Sure.
You can go for this, you can go for that.
Maybe somebody has the good heart to go for long distance. But maybe per his experience, he knows that maybe when you come to sprinters, he can do well. So he also like trying to fit himself to that level, but not his position.
So how was the transition from junior high school to senior high school? And senior high school, I know how, the academic calendar is scheduled. You don't even have time to move yourself. So how did you cope with academics, still doing athletics? How did it turn out for you?
It wasn't easy because when I understood the sports part, the first I don't understand. When I finished training, I only become weak. Tiredness, like
exhausted.
Yes, and I can't learn again. When you ask me to pick a boot, it's very difficult for me to do that. But when I understand sports, when I have the experience in that, when I moved to secondary school, it was easy for me. I always wake up in the morning and then go easy run, like 8K, 10K, 10 kilometers, and then come and take my bath, dress and go to class. After class, I'll come back and go to track. And that time, Coach Evans is handling me there.
So were you still engaging with your former coach?
Yes. The Farah, I'm already in secondary school. He can't handle me there.
Yeah.
And Coach Evans, he is also a long distance coach under Central Region.
So which senior high school are you talking about?
Adesaidel College.
Adesaidel College.
Yes.
And so when you went there, how did you avail yourself there? Like, oh, I'm an athlete. Without them seeing you are new to the terrain. How did it work out for you there?
Oh, that one, it's not like I go there personal. I got a scholarship there. Yes.
Scholarship there also through your former coach?
Sure.
Wow.
Because of the other competitions I'll be going, because I'll be popular and then people knows me. Even though when COVID-19, I moved to Cape Coast to train, and then St. Augustine College came to take me. They said after my BC, they need me in the school. So even though I couldn't finish, I couldn't write my BC, but when I was in Cape Coast, St. Augustine College came and take me, so I was in school. And then training small, while they also feeding me small. And then when I moved back to write my BC, then after BC, I moved back to Cape Coast again. And then Adisadel, and then Mfantsipim too.
Wow, so all the big schools in Central Region were chasing you?
A lot.
Because of athletics?
It's not easy.
Wow.
Ashanti schools came, and then Central, other schools that knows me.
So you had a lot of options. So why did you tend to stick with Adisadel then? Because Mfantsipim is also good, St. Augustine, schools from Ashanti. So why is Adisadel College?
All the schools are good, but we check the place that when you be and can help you.
Sure.
For instance, Adesaidel College, at this school, they have a long distance coach, a very good coach. And when you come to Central Region, he is a long distance coach. He trained Aponsa, Ishmael, and other
athletes.
Yes, because I checked the level, and I know if I be in that school, that coach can help me to build my career up. So that is why I decided to go to Adisadel College.
Through athletic scholarship.
A lot of
people don't get this opportunity. Interesting. This is called what we call grace. So Adisadel, they already knew your exploits, so no need for introduction. Come and do. So how many race or event did you partake in there?
Went inter houses. I take 5,000, 1,500, 800, 4x4 as well. And then I set a record in 5,000 and 5,000, 1,005 meters.
Wow.
And then I took the best athletes in my first year. And then second year, the same thing. I broke my own record and then take the best athlete again. Then my final year, the same thing, and then we moved to zonals and spa zonals. Zonals, I also went and I set the record there, and I took a best athlete there. Then spa zonals, the same thing. I said record 5,000 and 1,005 meters. And then I also took a bet athlete there, and I moved to University of Ghana here again.
So Adisadel was full of awards for you, so it was like a gray zone. That's where you are accumulating all the awards back in there.
Sure.
Interesting. You are indeed popular, because this one there, everyone is supposed to know David Nakousi. Now, moving from Adisadel College to UG, it was also a scholarship, right?
Yes, scholarship.
So which coach spotted you there? Or it was through introduction from
No, they already know me, because the region coach is Williams Akuka. He's also a long distance athlete, and he's also a long distance coach too as well. He knows me.
So it's like listening from other athletes, it's like when you are good, the schools approach you, sign you. It's like a team being ready, they'll come and sign you free, everything. So you came to UG through scholarship, everything, accommodation free, tuition free. So which course are you reading here?
Oh, I'm reading a diploma, Youth in Development Work. Yes, because it's not easy for you to combine academics and then athletics.
I understand.
Secondary school, when we are about to start our WASI, a few days to go, let me just say a week, we finished our zonals and super zonals a week before our WASI time. We finished, and then the week coming, we started our exams.
Wow.
So it wasn't easy for us, we the athletes, but...
So, okay, that's great. When you came to UG, level 100 guy, you are new to UG. UG is a very big community. And you had a decision to participate in the first National Bank Accra Marathon. And interestingly, you won that particular event. How did that feel?
Oh, that place, just recently, it's when I went to the competitions and I saw the race. It was, let me just say, my level was a little bit not tough, but just we managed it because it was not tough.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I went for several competitions and I met Kenyans, and then I ran with them. So far at this one.
So it was not like just nothing to write home about. It was just like a peanut for you.
Yes.
Wow. Clinching 8,000 CDs from that particular event.
Yes.
Interesting. So I said that coming into a new terrain, level 100, you started bagging the awards. But when the event I actually saw you was the 60th edition of the UG Interhall Athletics, where you partook in the 5,000 meters. Interestingly, since you came to the terrain, the 59th edition, you broke the record of 5,000 meters in this school. And you also set a new record in the last edition we had. Wow. So your initial record you clinched in the 59th edition was 50 minutes.
14 minutes.
14 minutes, 42 seconds. And the recent edition, you also broke that particular record. Coming in UG to just cramp off a record. How did that go? How did that feel for you? It was also a peanut also.
Yes, even though that's not my target, the time I ran 5,000 meters, I was expecting 14 below. If I got a strong athlete that can push me, I can run a better time than that, because 5,000 meters when I'm running, there is not any strong athlete that can push me. So I just running.
So that means, if I understand you, since you came to Accra, all the athletes you've been competing with, they are not match for you. They don't give you the competition you want.
Yes, in school here.
This school, the whole school, the UG, all the athletes you've met, they haven't pushed you to the wall.
Sure. I met this senior, Sasa. He's a military man. He's also a long distance athlete. When we came out for track, he is not well stronger. But when you come to marathon like that, he's very, very strong. He beat me in marathon side, but when you come to track, I don't give chance to him. Yes, I have also run several marathons in Ghana, and even though it's not only Ghana, other West Africa. Yes, recently I went to Cote d'Ivoire to run 10 kilometers, and I won there. Yes, it's not easy. Me, for instance, in the horse, if I get a strong athlete can put me like into pressure. I can do better than.
So that means they don't give you the competition?
Yes.
Wow.
1,005 last 59.
But I'm coming to move to that. You are very well known for the 1,005 meters, and even in World Athletics, they've recognized you as a 10,500 meters runner. So why do you not stick to that and you compete 5,000 meters in UG? Because recently the CAA Senior Championship, you competed in 1,500.
Yes.
And why don't you continue the 1,500 when you come to UG?
I continue, yes. I run.
But mostly it's 5,000 that.
You know, 1,005 meters need a tough race. Like, when you come to 1,005, like this, for instance, you need a strong athlete that can put you into pressure so that you can make a good time. If you're running 1,005, you don't have somebody that can help you, can push you. No matter what you do, you can't hit a time that you want.
So that means the competitors urge you to perform your best.
Sure.
Really, I never knew. I thought that maybe that one you are relaxing, you are leading the charge, you are just comfortable.
Because 1,005 needs speed. 5,000 meters needs endurance, more endurance. If you have more endurance, you can win the race and you can run a good time. 5,000 meters don't need your speed. 1,005, if you don't have speed, you end up losing a bad time.
David, throughout your career, you've been setting records from Adisadel to UG, and you're in your second year. Yes. And you know, I don't know for Ale, but when you go to a different field, even though you're an athlete, but every place and how you encounter the situation there, but you've just eased your way through, just doing what you do best, and it's quite really impressive. You have to acknowledge that particular one, because it's not easy, even though that's what you do, but this is a different terrain. Made mention of you've been running with Kenyans and people from other countries going to Ivory Coast. That's really acknowledgeable, and we have to acknowledge you for that particular one. So, did you compete? There were news circulating that you competed in the All African Games, the African Games.
Yes, I was still trying my hard time to qualify for that in 1,005. Then recently I got a competition in Benin marathon. I was going to run marathon there, and then on my way going, I got accident.
Benin. On a national assignment.
Yes, marathon, half marathon. When I got the accident, then the plan that the coaches was making for me to take part in All Africa Games, and because of the incident that I had, they decided to.
Was it a car accident?
Yes. Wow. Car accident. So I was not able to make it again. I have to go to hospital, be in the hospital, and then later I came back to Accra, go to Eugene Hospital here.
So you were making plans to participate, to qualify? To qualify.
Even though like I ran several races, my times, and then used to compare the qualified time. I was hating that, and then later the incident happened.
And you knew very well that you could have made it a mark, and you would have been a strong contender for Ghana.
Sure.
Then I can feel the pain.
It pains me when I couldn't qualify for
African Games.
Because of the incident. But it's normal.
It's normal. It's part of life.
It's part of life.
I like that. What's the preparation like moving on to the Gusa Games? That's the next stage. A very big place. All universities of Ghana come to, compete on the grand stage at the University of Cape Coast coming January 3rd. What's the preparation like? And do you feel some kind of anxiety moving on? Because you're going to meet, let me say, the champions of champions.
I've run with them, so there's no fear in that. The only thing I can do is to train hard so that I cannot go and disgrace myself. Because disgracing myself, it will be the time side. But not the position, the time. Because if you're a good athlete in Ghana and then you are running and you get to some level, even though you can win the race easy, but your time that will disgrace you. The time that will tell you that you have.
So when you are racing, your mindset is not surpassing your fellow athlete. It's the time you want to hit. Wow.
If we are running for a position, I will relax and take more. But because of time that we are
aiming for.
So Gusa, my aim is to train hard.
But you don't fear the athletes at all, the other opponents?
If you beat me, I understand. I'll take my lesson there and come back and train. But if I also beat you and I check the time and I know my time is not good, I will not be happy because I couldn't race the race well.
So even if you emerge victorious and you didn't clock the time you wanted, you are not happy, you are not satisfied?
Yes.
Interesting. So moving on from Gusa Games, let's say from the next 2 years, when it comes to athletics, where do you want to project yourself, or where should we expect David Nakousi?
The next 2, 3 to 4 years, I give myself 5 years. If I get a better manager, somebody that can manage me well, and I will have enough training and enough rest and relax my mind, so that the next 5 years coming, I can hit the next level. My target is to run international races.
International races?
Yes, to qualify for international races.
But you've qualified for CAA, that's international, that's not still enough.
Yes, because that one is West Africa.
West Africa, yeah, sure.
So I'm targeting
international. Hopefully it should come true, and we are rallying behind you that everything will be fine for you. But you raised that you also want a good manager. Does that mean you're not satisfied with the manager you have now?
Oh, sure.
Really? Why?
A lot, because a coach the same time, you were the same coach and the same time a manager. It's not easy for you.
So the distinction between a coach and a manager when it comes to athletics?
You have to, as a good athlete, and you want to go far, like to develop your sports career, you have to have a manager aside and a coach too.
But do you have a manager now?
No.
So you only have a coach,
yes,
not a manager to professionally handle you?
Sure.
All right. So anyone listening, if he's a manager, he or she can approach you and hit you up. All right. We thank you very much for coming and honoring our invitation, David Nakousi, and we hope for the best for you in your upcoming Gusa Games and subsequent events you have. We wish you all the best and go grab the gold. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtains. We just interacted with David Nakousi, uncovering all the facts about him. But before we wrap it up, do subscribe to Enapa TV. Tell a friend to tell another friend that this is where they should be, from sports to politics to entertainment. Everything you need to know. Trending stuff in our society. Do stick with Enapa TV. It's been a pleasure once again having you. My name is Gabriel Tekomenta. Au revoir, adieu, bye bye.